Yo, 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 we are back. Another episode, Leaf with the Legends podcast. Man, I got certified bucket. I got my boy OG. I got Vincent's great, Vincent royalty, uh 2002, Mr. Basketball for the state of Wisconsin, two-time state champ. Now, entrepreneur. Got the homie, big dog, and Greg Brown, man. Thanks for pulling up to the pod.
Leaf, what up, though, man? I appreciate you having me, bro.
Man, you already know. You already know, man. This is a special one for sure, man. Just growing up in the mill, hooping, man. Just seeing what you did with that basketball, man. You was a wizard with it, man. And you made it look so effortless. I know it wasn't, but you made it look so smooth and effortless with it. So, man, we gonna get into that though. So let's talk about the mill, man. How was it like for you, like growing up in the mill?
Uh, I grew up in the hunting, so I mainly was around OG. So I started at the park at Milwaukee Street, and man, I used to go up there, man. They stayed running all day. So I used to go up there as a youngin, man, and it got to the point to where they was like, as long as I was at the park, I was one of the ones getting picked up. So when some of the older guys come out there, it was like, damn, like how the fuck, how they picking him over me? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
And so for me, man, it was always tough. It was always a grind. Everybody was older than me, so I always had that chip on my shoulder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so growing up, was it any other sports or was it all hoop?
I played a little football. The reason why I ain't playing high school because I ain't wear the tights. Leave. I wasn't with it. I could I could throw that ball to a quarterback. I like to do it.
Oh, word. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I could see you being a dual threat, but the
yeah.
uniform, I get that too, though. I get that
I,
too.
I couldn't get it done.
So growing up, man, obviously you said, we know like you was a beast, in hoops. So like, what made you choose? What made you choose Vincent? Was it just because of like the neighborhood that you grew up in, or was it strategic?
Uh, that pretty much, I think it mainly was because of Jay Wright.
Okay.
You know, he was close to me coming up, so he used to always talk to me about going to fencing and stuff like that. But I wasn't really into it until my eighth grade year. I went and checked one of their games out, and that was it. One game, that was it. Leaf. I'm like, I'm here.
I'm already knowing. I'm already knowing.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
with like you mentioned, Jay Wright, and then obviously Vincent had a long list of just talent. Like they were coming off a state championship after state championship, had a dynasty. So like, what was some of the things that you did that separated yourself in order for you to like get some get on the court and like actually like play?
Honestly, I think it was me stepping it up on the defensive end.
Mm,
Um, and that was mainly that was a dinner thing. You feel what I'm
yep,
saying?
yep.
He always told me right out the gate, like I know you can score, like I know you can play, but can you defend? And for me, I took that personal, and I became one of the best defenders at Vincent. So I think that's what put me in that lineup.
Yeah, yes. And you didn't start off gate though, like as a freshman, right? You when did when did you
I
when did you
did.
start?
I'm actually who got moved up before me our freshman year.
Mm,
Uh, then I got moved up a little bit after him. I play Chicken Will ended up getting sick my freshman year. He caught mono going upstate
mm.
before they went upstate. And I ended up playing the playoffs. I led us in scoring in the playoffs. And then we got upstate Leaf and I just didn't I ain't getting out a minute. So I ain't understand that. I was gonna transfer from Vincent, but my pops was just like, nah, like you know what I mean? Like that's what you chose, we're gonna stick it out. And the next year, shit, I came back. I was 6'2", bro. It wasn't no denying me after that.
No, facts. So
Yeah.
so I never knew that you thought about transferring. So who was some of the schools on the list?
I was automatically going to Washington with JR, automatic.
Ooh, that
Yeah.
would have been nasty.
Yeah, it was gonna be ugly.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
It was dope.
So you won, but so once you got on that floor, you ended up winning the state title your sophomore and junior year, right?
Sophomore, junior year. Yeah.
What
Uh,
so what do you think didn't allow y'all to three-peat your senior year?
shit, my leadership
Mm,
was bad. Uh, the years we won it, we had Jordan leading, and then my junior year we had Tate. Two different type of guys. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to mentality, and I was definitely a bad leader. We was 30-0 my senior year, but shit, we was up all night for
yeah.
all type of shit we ain't had no business doing. So I say I was a bad leader.
Mm, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I thought y'all had that in the bag because I remember I was a sophomore when you was a senior, and I remember I ain't even you talk about like JV and like y'all JV squad was so loaded that year. I think I was supposed to play like 2-1 or I ended up playing or 1-1. I ended up playing all JV because y'all senior year was just it was you, Boo, Wante,
It was
Lil
crazy.
T,
Yeah,
Carl, man,
yeah.
y'all
Hey,
was loaded.
honestly, Leaf, I didn't really understand what happened until years later. You feel what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
didn't even look at it as a three-peat, just history within itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was on a totally different page. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like I look back at it sometimes now, like, dang, I was man, I was way off, bro. I was way off.
How was it? How was it playing for Coach Diener?
To be honest, shit, I loved it. I loved everything about Vincent except the exit. You know what I mean? I don't got no complaints about that, man. I love playing for Dean.
Yeah, no, him and guys got similar philosophies and ways about their coaching style. So I was
Yeah.
curious as to what you thought about him. But I remember, quick story, y'all senior year. Remember in the Journal Sentinel they had that big ass picture of y'all with
Mm-hmm.
y'all. I think y'all was holding some of the old
The
gold balls.
trophies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Dog, why did Coach Guys buy like 50 papers and plaster them all over the gym, dog? we we show up for practice, dog. It's at least like no bull. It's at least 50 of them pictures, dog. I'm talking about on the backboards, like on the bleachers, like on the wall, everywhere, dog.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
So that just show you that like the
Their
type of mental.
passion was there.
Oh man, what? Yeah, that's the type of mental gymnastics that guys used to put us through, and then I think it was like lead. It was like a week before we played y'all or something like that, and then we already know what the end result of that game was. It was ugly. It got ugly.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, he was just he was one of them ones that could get me going.
hmm
You know what I mean? Like he knew how to get me going here.
Yep. Yep.
You know?
Like special coaches to really get you going like that, and and
Yeah,
and they may use some language and cuss you out and blah blah blah, but at the end of the day, you got a job to do, and
yeah,
they got and they have a job to do. So I'm glad y'all had a solid relationship. So I want to before we get out of high school, I want to take it back just a little bit. So I want to let's talk about AAU GB. So like I got a little glimpse of like of seeing you playing in AAU, and like I'm like, damn, like I'm amazed. Like he already like is scoring at such a high level in high school, but then to see you in AAU and to see you do it on multiple like age levels, like that was different, bro.
yeah. Well, like the AUGB was a totally different animal, and I was under just a totally different system. You feel what I'm
Yep,
saying?
yep,
Vincent had a system, and Diener kind of let me go my senior year, but systemic system was just kill, attack, You know what I mean?
Yep.
And that fit me perfectly, bro. So when I got on the road, they just let me do what I do. Man, it was a wrap. And I'm talking about on all levels. Like I was playing 15s, 16s, and 17s, starting, impacting. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
Hey, Leaf, when I played 15s, man, it was a ritual. If we win the tip off, I'm letting that bitch go from half. You hear me? Hey, look, Leaf. If I miss it, I do it again. So they understand what they in for tonight.
Hey, that's when you know it's too easy.
It was a mental thing for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people would just be like, wouldn't understand that, man, ain't no way he's shooting from out here. And it's like, I'll be out there saying shit like, Leaf, like, hey, I'll probably shoot 4 or 5 of these tonight. But you got to get out here. I'm allowed to shoot these. Like, yeah,
hey,
man,
that's beyond a green light.
Stemic let me go.
Yeah, no,
Let me go, bro.
facts. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Yeah, and so you ended up winning Peach Jam, right?
Yeah.
And anybody who play AAU or coach on that circuit, you know how hard it is to even make it to Peach Jam, let alone win it. So
That
man,
was the biggest tournament in the country.
Yep.
Biggest in the country. That's when man, I think Travis, he just woke me up to something like Travis at Peace Jam that year was Leaf. It's crazy.
You talking about Diener?
Travis Diener, yeah, he was something, man.
Trav still get buckets.
Yeah, he do. I said, man, if Travis was about 6'2", it would have been tough.
Tough for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. But that whole Peace Jam team though, man, I had a ball playing with them. You know how easy it is playing with the Chapels, Tay Butter, Joa. That shit is easy. You know what I mean? It was fun.
All good dudes too, man. All good dudes. So that even the on the court, that's one thing, but off the court, I know y'all had plenty fun.
Plenty. Yeah. It's different.
No, facts. So in 2002, you ended up winning Mr. Basketball for the state of Wisconsin. So like what let's talk about that. Like what was that like winning that coveted award?
For me, it was just all about just saying I was the best in the state.
Yeah.
Because that's what my mentality was at. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it was really all about. But I'm like, man, the Mr. Basketball was cool, but to now win it, it didn't feel the same for me.
I hear you.
It didn't feel the same. I was supposed to win it, Lee. Then you have people talking about, did you hear that they said I got paid, Lee?
To blow it?
Yeah.
Nah.
That was the word, but
Nah. Man, it might be a good thing that I stay off Facebook and in them debates and all that stuff, man. That's blasphemy, bro. Like what?
Yeah.
I've never like. Come on, man. Come on. That's wild.
Just try to discredit everything, all the work a motherfucker put in. You know what I mean?
Facts.
That ain't it. Diener said the most important shit though. You know what I mean? Like, man, y'all watch this kid year in and year out. Kid y'all work. And great basketball players are able to have bad games, man.
Yeah. No, absolutely. That's the thing. It's like when you play at such a high level for such a long time, like that just becomes the norm, right? So like you said, people just don't even expect for you to like you human. Like you can't do it. Like LeBron got he either has some off nights, you know what I mean? It just is what it is. But no, that's crazy to say that you threw it, got paid off. That's
I had to deal with that for a little bit. It wasn't a big deal for me because it was crazy, but just at the same time, like, damn, y'all really feel like that?
That's cool. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
So I saw in some rankings where you were as high as number 4 in the nation. Like guys like Amari Stoudemire was in that list. JJ Redick was in that list. Like, so coming out of high school, like what was your recruiting like?
Coming out of high school, I pretty much was recruited by everybody in the country
Mm-hmm.
outside of Duke, North Carolina, uh, all of Yales and all that type of shit. But
Yep.
all the top majors, I was recruited by everybody. But to be honest, like I really was, there was something about out there in Iowa that I liked, and they was gonna give me the green light. So that was my choice right away coming out of high school. I felt like that's what I wanted to do. Then the Kentucky thing came in, and obviously for me it was like that was a better fit than anything. And when I committed to them, Perry Clark was at Miami. They was going to go to the ACC that year, and he said he was going to put the ball in my hand. So if I would have qualified, I would have ended up at Miami with Perry Clark.
Mm.
I just wanted to. I'm like, man, I got a shot at playing Dukes to North Carolina teams like that, and I really wanted to showcase how how I was doing it around the country, but the city didn't really get to see it. I wanted to show them that I can. Some of the top players in the country really couldn't deal with me, bro, and they didn't get a chance to see it.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them dudes that's in the league right now and all that, like, bro, I'm telling you, they could not deal with me, bro.
Let's talk about it.
I mean, for me specifically, I say Melo, Chris Paul, uh, Brandon Roy, anywhere these people were, bro, I'm doing numbers.
Yeah.
D Brown, man, we had some battles that's crazy. And I'm in Chicago doing this in a
Yeah.
heart of that shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Leaf, it was different. It was different. I used to think sometimes, especially like my family, like, man, I wish they could see some of this shit. You know what I mean? Because like I said, it was just a different feel from playing in the city and going around the country playing against some of the best. You know what I mean?
Oh, fact.
It was
Fact.
different. Different. My senior year was kind of just like, it ain't no disrespect to nobody because it was some hitters, you know what I mean? But sometimes it got boring. Some games I couldn't even play. You know what I'm saying? I'd sit down second half.
Yeah.
So my senior year was kind of boring. Then I left my senior year, and then I ended up having to go JUCO, and bad
You ended up going to where you go to Indian Hills?
with the Indian Hills. Uh, yeah, I ended up not qualifying because I was supposed to. I was told to take the ACT one time. I was supposed to take it at a specific place, which I did, and yeah, that was supposed to get me qualified. It was supposed to be a process that had happened before, and I still ain't got no answer on why it didn't happen. Least, but yeah, I ended up going to Indian Hills, so that's why I say, man, I put too much work in, lead to not. And so that's the politics side, man. That's the part I don't like. So sometimes it comes with throwing some people under the bus, but that ain't my motive. But that's just the real. You know, I can hold self accountable. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was supposed to have been a process. I was supposed to take the ACT one time, and I was supposed to qualify, and that just didn't happen for whatever reason. So I ended up at Indian Hills. Tay was there. I end up only reason why I really did it was because of Tay Butter.
Mm.
And then after he left, I had my first year I was decent. I think I averaged about 20, 18, somewhere up in there. After Tay was gone, it was different from me though. And I tore my meniscus. My mental was off. So, and I'm gonna give you this, Leaf. I end up leaving Indian Hills 3 o'clock in the morning. I called my pops, told him, "You gotta come get me now." You know what I mean? And he drove right out there, Leaf. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That
no
was the type
questions asked.
nah, it wasn't nothing to talk about. You know, he didn't want me to leave, but didn't nothing trump what I wanted with him. You know what I'm saying? So that'll just give you a kind of insight on how I was living. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I was a grown man, shit, from a kid, bro.
So you leave Indian Hills, you come back to the mill.
I leave Indian Hills, I come back to the mill for a few months, and then I go to Oklahoma. I'm at Eastern Oklahoma, and probably played out there for 3 months. Uh, they wouldn't come on my pay check, and I left.
Hey,
Uh,
gotta cover them
I came
duckies.
to the house. Yeah, man, we needed those. And especially being at JUCO in the middle of nowhere, bro. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But Steve got me in the he got me in the LA City. I went to LA City for probably a few months, and I just wasn't feeling it, bro. So I came home. I sat for 2 years, and then one of the guards at Eastern Oklahoma, he was out at Montevallo, and he hit me up like, bro, I'm down to Alabama. It's wide open for you. He know everything about you. He know what type of person you are. He know you out of shape. He know you've been sitting at home. I'm like, damn. I went on a visit down there. I'm getting the bad situation down there right away. And tainted me. But I ended up playing well, so it kind of balanced it out.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, it just didn't work out.
Man. But I mean,
It wasn't the talent. It was just mostly off the court. You know what I mean?
got you.
A lot of people just didn't want to take a chance with me, Leaf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get it. I get it in certain aspects. I do. Especially at the time when I was a grown man. You feel what I'm saying? I don't respect the things that happened when I was a teenager. You feel me? That's it.
Hey, say less. I understand. I understand. But your time down there on the court, you did your thing. You even you made history. Y'all made Elite Eight. So let's talk a little bit about the Encore success that you had.
I took him to the Elite Eight both years. School never been there. Led them in scoring. Broke the scoring record down there. Went to the Division II All-Star game. Won MVP of that. I did well in Montevallo, man. I found my rhythm again, Lee. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
I found my rhythm again. Started to feel good again. So I was actually, man, I'm thankful for Montevallo. Really kept me out of the pool.
No, facts, and you need to be on the court, bro. Like, cause I know just even sitting down 2 years, like you still had all that, and you showed that you still had plenty in the tank, plenty left. So like I'm glad that that your shout out to your Eastern Oklahoma point guard, be like, hey, GB, like, come on, man, like let's make it happen. Obviously some unfortunate situations occurred, but shout out to you for being able to still like stick through it, and still, just when you in between them lines, just block everything else out and just ball out.
No doubt. Definitely. I tell him all the time, man. I'm thankful that he hit me up and got me down there.
Oh no, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. So I want to take it back just a little bit, dog. So where did you come up with the legendary GB move?
Hey man, to be honest, Leaf, I got that from watching Mike man on that baseline against New York.
Oh, okay,
And
okay, yeah,
that just became my favorite move, bro. And I'll be at the park practicing it. And then I kind of just put my own little spin on it. And I'm like, damn, I started using. I'm like, this shit lethal. Like it worked.
facts.
And it just came the city thing. Like it just came the GB for the city.
Yeah, no, that's legendary to have a move named after you, bro. Like you
Yeah,
got like
yeah,
Sham
yeah,
God, but like in
yeah.
the mill, like if from our era, if you say oh the GB, everybody know it's the bounce and the little show.
Facts, facts,
That's tough. That's tough. No, that's cool. That's cool.
bro.
So
Appreciate that.
for sure. So so after Montevideo, you know, like what's your mindset? Like what's your plans? You like is it league workouts? Is it overseas? Like what's your plan?
Um, the the situation that I got in when I first got down to Alabama, I had workouts with Portland and Dallas. That was off the table. So then I ended up having I had some in Estonia, Russia.
Mm,
So I packed up. I go to Chicago to get my passport expedited, and man, I get to Chicago, and they tell me that I can't get a passport because I owe for child support. I had a kid my senior year,
mm, okay.
so I was stuck in Chicago. You know what I mean? And for me, it was the most embarrassing part because it was like I gotta find my way from Chicago and I gotta explain that this shit ain't finna happen. You know what I mean?
Damn.
And it was some people counting on it, you know what I mean? So that was tough. That was tough. So I came back, Leaf. I was pretty much I went in the shell. I ain't gonna even lie to you
Hmm.
because I just didn't want to continuously answer what happened and why, all that type of shit. Some people understand and some people don't, but I understand the people that don't because if you've never been in a situation, you don't know how it goes. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, Leaf being in a display window down there all my life, hell yeah, it was embarrassing. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn. Yeah, that's
I,
tough. So
I,
so
I,
so did you end up having any workouts, any opportunity to go back overseas or anything?
uh, I ended up probably I want to say about 2 months after I end up leaving school, leave a guy by the name of James Pierce, Green Bay.
Bro, I that's he not to cut you off. That's a all right, rest in peace. He
Yes,
passed.
bro.
I know it's he a
That's a
family
man.
friend. Yeah,
That's
him
a
and he
good
used to work for
man,
my
Lee.
pops. Yeah, he used to work with my
That's
pops.
a good dude, man. Hey, we all got flaws, but he was a good dude.
Yep.
He got me a workout with the Bucks because he knew Terry Porter. Feel me?
Wow. Okay.
I blew that because I was out of shape. Hey, Leaf, I did well in the workout, and then towards the end, I started throwing up.
Oh
I
yeah.
was so out of shape. Hey, look, they brought the disclaimers out like, hey, sign this.
Like you ain't finna go out on our dime.
They like, we done did this favor. No way this gonna happen. Yeah, but yeah, James Pierce got that for me, man, for the Bucks, man.
Man, that's dope. That's dope. No, shout out to James, man. Right, keep resting in peace. Yeah, no, I a little sidetrack, but yeah, no, I've been knowing. Well, I was knowing James, or James knew me ever since I was young, like probably 11. And he used to work. He used to work as a counselor, at Pop's group homes and stuff. And he's back. Obviously, he's back and forth from Green Bay. Still had family down here or whatnot. But James he was a basketball dude, man.
Was,
Basketball mind. Yeah,
yeah,
no, that's dope. I'm glad you brought him up. No, that's dope. That's dope. All right, so now basketball, like the ball stopped bouncing. Now, like, I know you like damn, like what's next? So what like is this when like rapping like started coming about?
Nah, rapping had came about before I even went to school. Just being around some of my homeboys, that's what they needed.
Okay.
And I kind of got into it before I left. And then when I ended up in Alabama, those guys, they really was doing music.
Mm,
So I kind of got off into it down there, and they was like, a lot of people down there was like, damn, man, like, you really can do this. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of brought it back to the house, and that was just something that I had a passion for. But I knew it as like, it was going to be a career for me. I was just looking for a stepping stone, you know what I mean?
yep.
Or else I had to revert back to what I knew. And the Facebook come about, and I just start saying, read it again, bro. Like, I want to say 2013. I just started saying, read it again, because a lot of the stuff that I would say, a lot of stuff that would be said to me, especially my pops, is I double back like, damn, he was right. You know what I mean? A lot of shit was telling me he was right. So that's where the read it again come from. And I'm talking about it just started sticking. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, probably need to copyright it. You know what I mean? And I got the paperwork together for it. And then I said, I'm going to try to get 50 shirts. And I got 50 shirts, and they was gone in 2 days.
Hey.
And then and it was like, this is it. This is it. And I linked with my family, Josh. He was doing it at a high level. So that really put the motivation in me. Shit, I've been there, I've been in it since then.
Man, I love it. I love it. Let's talk about, shout out Josh. That's the big homie too. Broke life. Let's talk about what y'all got popping on Milwaukee Street, man, with more than a brand.
Yeah, it started off, man, running around clothes and trunk, man, going all around the city, just trying to get the brand out there. Now we down on Milwaukee Street, 723, right across from Carnivore, next door to Lucid. Real dope spot.
Yep.
We've been going for about a year, a little over a year now. Um, I'm thankful for this journey right here, because this the first process, Leaf, that I really just locked into. You know what I mean, all the way through. Like I tell some of my homeboys, I never even had a vision of playing in the NBA. I knew I could play in the NBA, but I never was a thing for me. Like how I see my brand being all around the world.
Yeah.
It's different. You know what I mean? This time is different. I really embraced the good, the bad, everything through this. So when it's said and done, bro, and I get his story, bro. It's real.
Man, you got a hell of a story, man. It's still going. It's still going. Like I can see it, like the passion behind it. The work that goes into it. Like not that I'm never discrediting your hoop skills or nothing like that, but it's like that kind of just kind of came easy to you.
No, you saying it. You right, Leaf. Like
You know what I
I
mean?
I had to work for that. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like
But
this,
but this
I had to
entrepreneurship
work,
stuff,
bro.
yeah, this business
Yeah, bro.
stuff,
Yeah, bro.
it's different.
In ways that people don't understand
Don't
or see,
understand. Yep.
it get tough, Leaf. You feel what
Yep.
I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And when I got down, you know what I mean, to be honest, like when it was getting the best of me, uh Fred Durst pulled up on me, man. And he was like, bro, he like, you gotta go into the same mentality that you would go to when you hooping. You feel
Fact.
what I'm saying?
Fact.
If you don't, then you lose. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it made all the sense in the world. Not that I couldn't pick up on that, but sometimes, man, iron sharpen iron. You know what
Yep.
I mean?
Yep.
I needed that at that time. It's where it was like, damn, I've never been in this position with basketball. You feel what I'm saying? And if I ever was, I'd never be feeling like this. So he
Right.
absolutely right. You know what I mean? And I dug deep, bro. And man.
Man,
It's
I love it.
it's,
I love it.
it's
So what
promise, bro.
let's talk a little bit about the type of type of apparel and whatnot that you sell at the shop.
Yep. Men, women, and kids clothes. Joggies.
Oh
Got
yeah,
one of the joggies on now. Jackets, t-shirts. Working on getting some shoes in there and things like that. But we still build.
absolutely, absolutely. I gotta pull up soon, and I don't went to broke life, and I gotta pull up on read it again soon.
Check me out, Leaf.
You already know.
Got to
You
get
already know.
you on one of them hoodies on the show.
Man, come on now. You already know. You already know. Yeah, I know you're on the road now, but when you get back in town, I'm gonna pull up on you for sure.
That's late, no doubt, no
Yep,
doubt.
yep, yep. All right, man. Like I said, I know you on the road. I know you handling some family business. So we coming down the home stretch, bro. So like I got five. Well, actually, I got one other. I got two questions, and then we got some rapid fire questions. So one of the questions is
Gotcha.
what would what advice would you give to 18-year-old GB?
Oh man, uh, slow down and listen.
Mm,
Go left. A lot of the things that didn't work out for me was because I didn't listen to pretty much anyone outside of my father. And as far as my faults, that's where a lot of it came from, and just really not being a listener because it was a lot of good information and good people around me, and I didn't embrace it at that time. So if I can change anything, bro, I'll definitely be a better listener. Slow down a little bit.
that's deep. That's deep. That's deep. So what? How are you? And then this is my last question. How are you staying connected or giving back to like the younger generation?
Shout out to my boy Tyson Kingsby. He got me working with Power Five. I've been working with them. This is gonna be my second year. Um, Before that, I was doing mentoring. I did mentoring for the county in Green Bay for 2 years, and that was a dope experience. But right now, I'm with Power Five.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I know you got a wealth of knowledge to give back, man. And,
Absolutely.
and if they talk a little too greasy, you'll lace them up a little tight too if you need to.
You already know. You already know.
I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, so I got five rapid fire questions, bro, and then we're gonna wrap up.
All right.
All right, so first one, who's your favorite hooper that can rap?
Dame. Dame Lillard.
Easy, easy. I figured
Yeah,
that.
yeah, he the call.
And I think I know the answer to this because you was one of the first people I knew to hoop in these J's. But I'm gonna ask it. Yo, what's your favorite Jordans?
Come on, man. You know they the. Hey, my favorite gym shoe is the 11, man. Jordan 11.
Cool Grays,
Yeah, man. That's the slickest shoe ever made to me.
bro. I done seen you drop 40 in some Cool Grays, dog.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Next one, dream vacation spot.
Italy.
The Italy.
Yep.
Okay, okay. What's one thing left on your bucket list?
One thing left on my bucket list. Oh, that's a tough one. What do I want to do? Oh yeah, I gotta get this out of my mouth, Lee.
Oh, okay. All right, got you, got you.
Get this out of my mouth, Lee.
I got you. I got you. All right. This might not be
Yeah.
as rapid fire, but I'm still gonna ask. Your all time Vincent starting five plus a six man.
Damn, man. That's crazy. Damn, damn. Leaf, you put me in a bad spot right now. I gotta go. Damn, I'm gonna go J Wright.
Mm,
I'm gonna go Q, And
Ooh,
I'm gonna go Tay. I'm gonna go Boo. And without myself, I gotta go Jose.
like,
And it hurt me because man, my boy G is man, he don't get enough credit. You know what I mean? But I cannot put him over Jose.
no, no,
I can't.
I agree. I agree.
I can't. I threw Boo in there over Marshall because I truly feel like that.
Ooh, I forgot about Mark. Oh, how could I forget about
Yeah,
Marshall?
yeah. I mean, we need two bigs, so I'm going Jay Wright and Q with the bigs. I'm going Jay Wright Q, and I'm going Boo over Marshall, and then Deontay just got to be in there because you have to.
I got you.
Yeah,
That's solid. That's solid. All right. I know. I said after the 5 we was gonna be done, but I got one thing just popped back in my head when I was thinking about it.
come with it.
Who did the off the backboard first? Because T Mac did it. T Mac did it in the All Star game,
I,
but I
I think the game was in '03.
and you did it in
I,
02 or
I for
01?
sure in
02?
'02 got to find out when he actually did it. I know he did it in the All Star game '03, but Leaf when I did that, that shit wasn't going on. It wasn't going on, bro.
No, not at all.
This is what I say. If T Mac had done it, it would have automatically been saying he did the T Mac. You know what I mean? I
True.
never heard that, bro. That lady on this thing said, "Oh my God, not the T Mac." I had to get it off, Lee.
I love it. I love it. I love it, man. No, this was hey, this been a dope interview, man. Like I said, I know you on the road, you handling some business, man. But I appreciate you still, living up to the commitment and coming on the podcast, man. You got a phenomenal story. I'm honored that you wanted to, that you were able to come on the podcast and and share your journey and that I'm able to, still give you your flowers while you can still smell them, bro, because you did a lot. You did a lot for the city, from the hoop scene, and then now, in adulthood, what you're doing with mentoring and giving back, and with the, more than a brand and read it again, like it's all love, bro.
Leaf, I appreciate it, man. I definitely appreciate you having me. It was definitely been a dope experience getting on here with you, man, and keep going. So, a lot more guys like me can get some of these stories back, man, because it'd be dope to hear for real.
Man, you already know. Hey, I ain't stopping, bro. I ain't stopping,
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
man. Well,
Hey,
there you
hey,
have
hey,
it. Oh no, go ahead, go
I'm
ahead.
holding to it, man. When I get down there tomorrow, I'm gonna be blowing your line up like Lee. Pull up now.
Come on. I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word. I'm gonna pull up.
Much love,
Much
much
love, much
love,
love.
much
Well, man,
love.
there you have it. It's been another episode of Leaf with the Legends podcast with 2002 Mr. Basketball, the OG, Mr. Bucket Getter, GB, man, Greg Brown, man. Thanks for pulling up to the podcast. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, be legendary or be lost. Peace.
Subscribe, fellas.